we'll solve examples. In that example third one, check whether -2 and 2 are 0 of the polynomial. Means after substituting these value one by one, we should get a 0. Then only we can say that these -2 and 2 are the zeros of the given polynomial. Here they have given polynomial, right? Now we can say that the polynomial it is in a x variable. So p of x is equals to x plus 2. Right? Now we have to substitute -2 in place of x. Here they have given two values, right? One by one we'll substitute. Put x is equals to -2. We'll get here p of -2 is equals to -2 plus 2. We got answer as the 0 here, right? So we can say that -2 is a 0 of the polynomial. And we'll check for the second one also. P of -2 it is, right? Next, put x equals to positive 2. So we'll write here p of 2 is equals to, in this we'll substitute 2 plus 2. We are getting here, right? So 2 is not the 0 of the polynomial x plus 2. So we'll write here one statement. Therefore, only -2 is the 0 of the polynomial x plus 2. Right? This is how we need to check. Here, fourth problem, solved example. Find the zeros of the polynomial p of x is equals to 2x plus 1. In previous example, they already given us -2 and 2 to check whether these are the zeros of the polynomial or not. Here we need to find those zeros. Yes, we need to find those zeros, and also they have given here one polynomial. Using that polynomial, we need to find those zeros. So, first, to find those zeros, first we need to consider p of x is equals to 0. Yes, then given polynomial we need to consider, that is equals to 2x plus 1. Yes, so here I am going to write, you can see this, compare this, right? Comparing these two equations, we get 2x plus 1 is equals to 0. I am going to take it. Now, we need to solve for the value x here. How to solve? 2x. I am going to bring this plus 1 to the right hand side. It will be -1. Right? The relation between the constant and the variable, it is multiplication. After bringing it to the right hand side, it will be division. Isn't it? Here we got the value of x. That is what? 1 by x. Right? So this is the 0 of this given polynomial. You can try it. Substitute this value in the given polynomial, you will get the 0 only. Right? You will get 0 only. This is how we need to find the 0 of the given polynomial. We'll write here one sentence. Therefore, -1 by 2 is a 0 of a polynomial 2x plus 1. We'll move for the next example, fifth one. And also you can observe that, students, the given polynomial, it is a linear polynomial, isn't it? You can see the power, the degree of the variable, it is 1 or no? Yes. So for the linear polynomial, the zeros will be 1 only. It will be one root. We'll get only one value. For the linear polynomial, we'll get always one value. That is -1 by Okay students, you can observe that this is the linear polynomial, isn't it? Because the degree of the variable it is 1, right? So for a linear polynomial, there will be only one zero. One zero means that is y minus 1 by 2 will be the only one value. When we substitute this value in the given equation, we get the 0. Only one value will get. So we'll check for the next. So in generally, how to write this means, here you know the general form of a linear equation, right? Ax plus b is equals to 0. This is the general form of a linear equation. Now in generally, we can write it as Ax is equals to minus b, then x is equals to minus b bar a. You can observe we have done this process only here, that's all. So this is a general form to find the zero of the linear polynomial. Try to remember this. We'll write here some note. Every linear polynomial, has one and only one zero, right? We put it in example 4. This is point 1. Point 2, a polynomial, general polynomial, it may be linear, quadratic or a cubic polynomial, right? So in generally, a polynomial can have more than one zero. Means for linear polynomial, we'll write here every linear, right? Okay. For linear polynomial, we got only one zero. For quadratic polynomial, we'll get 2 zeros. And for the cubic polynomial, we'll get always 3 zeros. So in generally, I have written it here, polynomial. It may be any polynomial out of these 3 polynomials can have more than one polynomial. Right? So we'll move for the exercise. Okay, first main. Find the value of the polynomial. Here they have given the polynomial. We need to find the value of this. When x is equals to 0, x equals to minus 1 and when x is equals to 2. It is very simple. In place of x, we need to substitute the values of x here. That's it. So we'll begin the solution. First we'll write the polynomial. Okay. P of x is equals to 5x minus 4x squared plus 3. This is the given polynomial. Right? Here I am going to substitute x equals to 0. Means P of 0 is equals to 5 into 0 minus 4 into 0 whole square plus 3. Now 5 zeros are 0 plus 0 into 0 means again 0. That 0 into 4 will get 0. This is negative sign. Plus 3. So we are getting here answer, final answer as 3. So when x is 0, the polynomial value is 3 here. Right? Similarly, the second one. P of x is equals to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. First we'll substitute it. X means here minus 1. Minus 4 of 2 minus 1 whole square plus 3. 5 ones are 5 and plus into minus, minus, and here minus 1 into minus 1 will get, this is rough work, minus 1 whole square will get what? 1 only. Yes. Then 1 into 4 will get 4 and this minus sign plus 3. These two are the like signs, so we need to add it. 5 plus 4, that is 9, bigger number sign minus, plus 3. Minus 9 plus 3 will get 6, bigger number sign minus. So P of x is what? Minus 6. At the value of x equals to minus 1, the polynomial gets the value minus 6. So similarly you have to do this. This is homework. Second main, find P of 0, P of 1 and P of 2 for each of the following polynomials. Here they have given polynomials. Yes, in these polynomials they have given P of 0, means here should be x or y, it may be any variable or t, right? Here instead of y they have given already directly. In previous problem they has given us x is equals to 1 or not. Here they have given in place of polynomial, that is, here they have given, in previous problem they have given for us like this, minus 1, right? Instead of giving like this, they have given the value of x, y or any variable here only, that is P of something, right? Variable. So we substitute it here directly. P of 0. For these three values we need to find one value only, right? Then in place of y, substitute the 0 here. 0 squared minus 0 plus 1. Because 0 is there in place of y. Again 0 raised to 0, 0, 0 plus 1. So we got the answer as plus 1. Right? Similarly, if we prove for a P of 0, similarly for P of 1. In place of y, substitute 1 there. 1 squared minus 1 plus 1, right? 1 square means 1 minus 1 plus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 get cancels, remaining is only 1. Then for the P of 2 we'll check. In place of y, we'll substitute 2 here. 2 square minus 2 plus 1, right? So 2 2s are 4 minus 2 plus 1. We get here 4 minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1. So the answer is 3. Right? Similarly for the second one, P of 0 is equals to 2 plus 0. In place of t, I am substituting 0 here because they have given 0, right? Plus 2 into 0 square minus 0, 3. Now 2 will keep it as it is, this 0 plus 0. If you multiply 0 for n times, we get 0 only, right? That 0 into 2 means 0 minus 0 into 3 means again 0 only. So we get the answer as 2. For P of 1 is equals to, in place of t, I am going to substitute the value 1 here. 1 plus 2 into 1 raised to square minus 1 cube. 2 plus 1 plus 1 ones are 1. 1 into 2 will get 2 minus 1. Right? This is like, so first we'll add 2 minus 2 plus 1, 3. Then here 2 minus 1, that is 1. After adding we'll get here 4. Then for P of 2 we'll check. 2 into, sorry, it's not 2 into, 2 plus t, in place of t we need to give the value 2 here, plus 2 square minus 2 cube. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2 2s are 4 minus 2 raised to 3 means we need to multiply 2 3 times. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So we'll get here 4 plus 2 4s are 8 minus 8. Minus 8 plus 8 cancels, remaining is, right? Okay. Similarly, this third one you need to prove. That is homework for you. Third one and as well as fourth one is homework. Right? Okay. Okay, third main, verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial. Indicate against them. Here we need to check they have given the polynomial and the value of x they have given. We need to substitute the value of x in the given polynomial, and if the polynomial gets the answer as a 0, then we have to say that this minus x values is the 0 of that polynomial. Okay, so let's check them. Solution: p of x is equals to 3x plus 1. In this polynomial, we'll substitute the value of x here. P of minus 1 by 3 is equals to 3 into bracket minus 1 by 3 plus 1. Right? 3 get cancels. Remaining is minus 1 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 get cancels. The answer is 0. So P of minus 1 by 3, we are getting it as a 0. So we can say that minus 1 by 3 is the 0 of the polynomial. Therefore, minus 1 by 3 is the 0 of the polynomial. Which polynomial? For this polynomial, that is 3x plus 1. Right? Similarly, this also. Here they are given the polynomial and the value of x also. We will substitute the value of x in this. 5 into bracket x value is 4 by 5 minus 5. Right? So 5 get cancels. Remaining is 4 minus 5. You can observe that we are not getting any 0 here, right? So 4 by 5 is not a 0 of the polynomial. Therefore, 4 by 5 is not the 0 of the polynomial. Which polynomial? That is 5x minus 5. Right? Third one. This is third one. This is fourth one. Right? They are given the polynomial and 2 x values they have given. We need to substitute them separately and we'll check. Solution: P of x is equals to x square minus 1. Right? 1 by 1 we'll check. So x equals to 1. We'll get P of 1 is equals to, in place of x, 1 square minus 1 is equals to, 1 square means 1 minus 1. Right? So we are getting here 0. So we'll write here. Therefore, lastly we'll check for minus 1 also. X equals to minus 1. Then P of minus 1 is equals to minus 1 whole square minus 1. Minus 1 whole square means it is plus 1 minus 1. Again plus 1 minus 1 get cancels. Remaining is 0. So therefore we will write here minus 1 and plus 1 are the zeros of the polynomial which polynomial? X square minus 1. Right? Okay. For fifth one, they have given the polynomial, that is x plus 1 into bracket x minus 2. We'll substitute x value for minus 1 first. So P of minus 1 is equals to minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 minus 2. Minus 1 plus 1, it is 0. and again into minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3. So 0 into 3 will get 0. Similarly for P of 2 will check. Then 2 plus 1, 2 minus 1. 2 plus 1, that is 3. And 2 minus 1, that is 1. So 3 ones are 3. We will write here only minus 1 is the 0 of the polynomial x plus 1 and x minus 2. Fifth problem, that is p of x equals to x square. We need to check for x equals to 0. This is homework for you, right? Then sixth one, solution p of x is equals to L x plus m they have given, right? So in place of x we need to substitute the value minus m by L, right? We'll keep this L as it is. In place of x, m by L plus m, right? L cancels, then minus m plus m it is here, right? So minus m plus m cancels, remaining is 0. So we can write therefore minus m by L is the 0 of the polynomial which polynomial? Lx plus m, right? This is sixth one. Seventh problem, solution p of x is equals to 3x square minus 1. We'll solve one by one for x value. P of minus 1 by 3 is equals to 3 into minus 1 by 3 whole square minus 1, right? So this is root 3. This is also root 3. Now first we'll solve the bracket values. Square means minus 1 square means it will be positive 1. Then square root 3 means it will be 3. You can check it here. Square root 3 minus 1 by square root 3 whole square is equals to 1 divided 1 square divided by square root 3 whole square, right? So 1 ones are 1. Square and square root get cancels, remaining is 3 here. So I have written it here minus 1. 3 get cancels, 1 minus 1 we got, that is equals to 0, right? So for the second x value, that is 2 by square root 3 will check. 3 into 2 by square root 3 minus 1 whole square it is. 3 into 2 2s are 4 and square root get cancels, remaining is 3 minus 1. 3 cancels and here remaining is 4 minus 1 which gives us answer 3. So we'll write here therefore only which minus 1 by square root 3 is the 0 of the polynomial which polynomial 3x square minus 1, right? This is the answer. And 8th one is homework. Now we'll move for the fourth main. Find the zeros of the polynomial in each of the following cases. Here we need to find the 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial means the value we need to find that value we need. Fourth main, find the zero of the polynomial in each of the following cases. Here they have need to find the zeros for the given polynomials separately, right? What is the zero of the polynomial means? It is nothing but the finding the value of x here. Yes, when we get that value x, when we substitute it back into the given equation, we get the zero, right? So what they have given is here, find the zero, that is the zero. X value is the zero here, right? So we will find it. P of x, for that we need to consider it as a 0, and given polynomial it is ex plus 5. P of x means here 0 we have considered, right? So we will give it here 0, that is equals to ex plus 5. Or you can write x plus 5 is equals to 0. Then x is equals to minus 5. I will bring this plus 5 to the right hand side. It will be the minus 5, right? So this minus 5 is the zero of the polynomial. Therefore, minus 5 is the zero of the polynomial. Which polynomial? X plus 5. Then here they are given plus sign, here they are given minus sign. This is homework, little bit it is changed, right? It is also simple. Then third one, P of x is equals to 0. Then we got the polynomial that is 2x plus 5, right? Now P of x means here 0, so I am giving here 0, or directly you can write 2x plus 5 is equals to 0. Now 2x, I will keep this 2x here only. I will bring this plus sign to the right hand side. It will become minus 5. Right? So the relation between these two is multiplication. I will bring 2 to the right hand side. It will be divide. Right? So you can check these values. Substitute the value of x in the given polynomial. You will get 0 only. Right? Therefore, minus 5 by 2 is the 0 of the polynomial 2x plus 5. Fourth problem, P of x is equals to 3x minus 2. This fourth problem, it is similar as the third one. So try it. Homework. Then fifth one, P of x is equals to 3x. You know that we need to consider P of x equals to 0. Then directly 3x is equals to 0. I am going to write, or write one more statement. P of x is equals to 3x. So 3x is equals to 0. X is equals to 0 divided by 3. 0 divided by 3 is nothing but x equals to 0. When we substitute x equals to 0 in this equation, you can see here 0. If I substitute 0 here, 3 zeros are 0, 3 zeros are, that is 0 only we are getting. So therefore 0 is the 0 polynomial of 0 is a 0 polynomial of which 3x. Then fifth one over, sixth one now. P of x is equals to 0. Then P of x is equals to ax. And also they have given here one condition. You can observe it. A must not equals to 0, right? So a 0 equals to ax. Then x is equals to 0 divided by a. Or rearrange this equation, that is ax equals to 0. I will keep this x as it is. I will bring this a to the right hand side. It will be divided. Again, as we have got here, similarly we got it here also. That is x equals to 0. Thus, 0 is the 0 polynomial of 3 of ax. Last problem, that is 7th one. P of x equals to cx plus d, where c must not equals to 0, right? If c becomes 0, the whole polynomial we call it as a constant polynomial. It will become constant polynomial, right? Constant polynomial means only constants will be present. Means 2, 3, right? These constant values will be present. Then c and d are the real numbers they have given. Let us solve for this. P of x is equals to cx plus d, and P of x is equals to 0. So 0 is equals to cx plus d. Now we'll rearrange this. After rearranging, I am getting this equation, right? So to find the value of x, I am going to bring this d to the right hand side. That will be minus d. Then c and x having a multiplication relation. I will bring it to the right hand side. It will be the divide. So x value is minus d by c. If I substitute the value of x in this value in the given polynomial, we will get the polynomial p of x is equals to 0. Therefore, d minus d by c is the 0 of the polynomial 6x plus d. So we will write here, therefore minus d by c is the z0 polynomial. It is the 0 of polynomial. Polynomial, which polynomial? That is cx plus d. Here also same thing. 0 is the 0 of polynomial ax. Right? Okay, this completes your exercise. Second exercise.